So you ask an AI a question and it answers instantly, sounding like an expert. But here's the catch. It just swore to John Doe that the Great Wall was built in 1985, and it didn't even blink. That's the mystery of AI hallucination. Today we're finding out why this happens and why it's actually part of the design. Here's the thing. AI doesn't actually know anything. It's just playing a massive game of guess the next word. I ask, the capital of Australia is, and internally it builds a tree of possibilities. Canberra, Sydney, Melbourne. Each of those branches gets a weight. Sydney, famously, Canberra, obviously, and Melbourne, reportedly and maybe. But here's the glitch. Sydney is mentioned way more on the public internet. So the AI picks the popular branch, not because it's right, but because it's mentioned more. The result looks like a perfectly confident, perfectly broken answer. This is where the hallucination begins. Think of it like a scale. On one side, you have the truth. It's solid and verifiable, but it's often just one small fact. But on the other side, you've got a rumor. One person on a forum says Sydney is the capital. Then 1,000 travel blogs copy that rumor. Then a news site accidentally scrapes them. Suddenly, you have a mountain of internet noise saying the wrong thing. The AI doesn't have a truth detector, it has a frequency detector. And when the noise gets loud enough, the machine chooses popularity over truth every single time. But here's the really technical part. We call it token infection. Since the AI builds its answer auto regressively, like one word at a time, it uses its own previous words as the absolute truth. If it makes one tiny mistake, like picking 1985, that lie infects the rest of the sentence. The machine starts believing its own fiction, building a mountain of illogical statements. Now, let's look at the chaos dial. Engineers call it temperature. At a low setting, the AI is boring but safe. It picks the most obvious, predictable word every single time. Correct, but kind of a snooze. But crank it up, and things get weird. The probabilities flatten out, and the AI starts taking risks. It gets creative but also reckless. If you go full send, all bets are off. The machine isn't even trying to be right anymore, it's just vibing. Creativity and hallucination come from the exact same place. High creativity means high risk. Engineers knew they couldn't stop the machine from guessing, so they did the next best thing, they coached it. They cranked up the authority and politeness sliders until the model sounded like an absolute expert. So you aren't getting a perfect answer, you're getting a perfectly packaged guess. So, is hallucination a bug or a feature? Honestly, both. It just depends on where you're standing. In a courtroom or a doctor's office, it's a total disaster. A hallucinated drug dosage isn't creative, it's a liability. But for a writer brainstorming a sci fi world, you want the AI to make stuff up. That's the whole point. The same engine that's dangerous in court is brilliant in the writer's room. We didn't build a broken machine, we built an imaginative one. We don't need to fix the machine, we need to learn how to dance with it. It's not a broken encyclopedia, it's an imaginative partner. One that occasionally loses its car keys or swears John Doe built the Great Wall. Use it for the sparks, but keep your map handy. The future isn't just about truth, it's about how we use our imagination. Subscribe and let's keep exploring.